Have you been looking for a cost-effective LED strip? In this video, I'm going to tell you why the Vocolinc LS2 might be your top pick. Hey guys, Chris Young here from Homekitgeek, the channel where we bring you new smart home content almost every week. Slowing down a little bit lately with everything going on in the world. So in this video, we're going to show you the Vocolinc LS2. This is the second light strip that Vocolinc has, and honestly, this is right now my top pick for cost-effective, budget-constrained, whatever you want to call it, LED strips that work with Apple HomeKit, Google Home, as well as Amazon's Madam A. This is really a top pick. In the past, Vocolinc has sponsored videos. This is not that. This I paid for all out of my own pocket. So one of the main reasons that I'm a big fan of the Vocolinc brand is because they have gone over and above what is available in the other sub $40 range LED strips. And what I mean by that is they allow dynamic scenes. They have included a sunrise, sunset function, breathing, what else is in there? Flickering, flowing from one color to another, and all of those are exposed to HomeKit. Really a great product, and quite frankly, they've been a lot more stable than some of the other brands, the low-class brands like Koogeek. I've been really happy so far. Let's take a look. So the Vocolinc LS2 is the second LED strip to be released by Vocolinc. I will put a link up here to the other review. Although this does not have the IP67 or waterproof rating that the first version does, there's a lot of great qualities about this LED strip, especially at the price point. It is a Wi-Fi 2.4 gigahertz, so no hubs, 16 million colors, so you've got all the colors there that you could want, 2 meters with an optional extension that you can add on, 250 lumens per meter, so the default, the entry version is going to be 500 lumens, and then for up to the maximum 4 meters, all the way up to 1,000 lumens. 12 watts max power draw, tons of extras, and of course it supports all of our ecosystems, including Amazon, Google, and Apple HomeKit. So the Vocolinc LS2 comes in a descriptive box, small, not too big, definitely well packed. It is clear, Wi-Fi, multicolor, supports Google, Amazon, and Apple HomeKit. And again, the LS2 is right there on the front of the box, so you don't get this confused with the LS1. It is 2 meters, again, clear on the box, and all the other information on the box that we would expect to see, including a little graphic there of the Linkwise app. Getting into the box, you can see there is this extra information like the product. One of the things I really do like about the Vocolinc brand is, in my experience, their support has been really good. They put a lot of special attention in the application when adding new devices to make sure that you understand what could be going wrong. Again, it's a Wi-Fi device, so if your Wi-Fi is not really solid, you may have issues with that, and that is not an issue with Vocolinc. That's an issue with your Wi-Fi setup. Looking at the box here, again, you may enable extension mode going all the way up to 13 feet or 4 meters. And again, all the things not to do. Don't bend it too much. Don't plug it in. Don't, when it's still within all rolled up. Do not, try to, I guess, twist it. Again, all the stuff here, you can see the pictures. Plugging it in here, this is not a USB, so it's unlike the Koogeek or some of the other, I believe the iHaper or the Santala are all USB. And again, a nice little touch here, the MAC address written right on the outside of the device. So if you are having issues with your Wi-Fi and you're trying to figure out what is the dB strength, your signal strength for this particular device, you can have the MAC address right here. You don't have to go searching for it. Really nice touch. You can see this is a typical LED pin here, room for the extension. You can cut these down as well. There are some cut lines on these, so that's taken care of if you need shorter strip. Again, there are a lot of small touches about this that I really do like. For instance, the power button, where you can manually turn this on and off right from the power unit itself. That's a nice touch. Moving on to get this set up for HomeKit. Vocolinc is using the QR code, which is nice in that you can use a QR code reader. And if you've got one of the newer iPhones that allow you to write to a NFC tag, you can put that tag and save your code, make it tappable. Definitely a lot easier. I'll put a link to how to do that as well up here. And you can see here, really simple. There we go. We'll put that in the right room here. This is going to go, I believe, in the games room or perhaps in my office. We'll see where it'll go. I'll decide later. And there it is. Now we're good to go. So I did mention that there was a lot of greatness in the Vocolinc app itself. This is one of the only apps, the only vendor apps that I will use for HomeKit, in that they have enabled a lot of great functionality. You've got, of course, in the Apple app, you can go in, you can change the colors, you can do all the regular stuff. And this is kind of lowest case denominator across the board. It's pretty responsive. It's a Wi-Fi device. So as long as I can get the my phone to work here and tap, you see that the colors do change. Now, of course, in what I'm seeing in real life is not quite what you're seeing on the screen. But if you have played around with an LED strip before, you'll know what it would actually look like. So now let's get into the Vocolinc app, which again, the Linkwise app is the name of it. So we can see some of the additional functions. So they have some dynamic scenes that are able to be loaded here, like the candle, for instance, which gets this nice kind of flickery effect. You can control the interval and the brightness. So you can tone that right down to a dim candle if you want, or keep it up. I'm going to skip over the blink. It's great for a dance party, but it's a little hard on my eyes. We'll go to the flicker. Again, you can control the interval. You can control the brightness there. You've got the flow, which flows at a constant luminosity, a constant brightness, and you can control the colors there. And you can also go breathe, which is the last of the dynamic scenes, and that allows you to have the light strip kind of turn on into a color and then turn off into a color. So it's just like it's taking a breath, and you can again control those intervals as you see fit, whether you want to have long extended breaths or slow breaths. If you wanted to use this, for instance, for practicing your breathing exercises, if you're doing mindfulness or qigong or any of those practices, this might be a good fit for you. And the last, of course, is the sunrise, which this is the only one natively that I like for $35 roughly right now. It's a great price for that. The scheduling is also great. If you want to have a little more control over when it dims in, what the colors are, all of that, you can do all of that in the scheduling as well. I'm actually using it to get a little more light to some of my palms in an area of the house that doesn't get that much light in the winter months in Canada. As you can see here, looking at the app, you can actually watch it increment slowly over time as it dims in, which is a really nice effect. This is something you usually only see in the higher priced range, like the Philips Hue light strips or the Life X. Really, the fact that it's in a sub $40, roughly $35 LED strip is really, really great. So hopefully I've convinced you that the Vocolinc LS2 is your top choice for a budget LED strip. If I haven't, let me know in the comments below why not and what you like more. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Ring the bell if you want to be notified of when new videos are posted. See you soon.